What's up, YouTube? What's going on? This your boy Mecca. I'm gonna give my analysis on UFC 162 going down July 6th this weekend. We have 4 days to the fight, and I'm excited. I'm really excited. We have a good card, but I don't want to talk about the whole card. I just want to talk about the main event, and it's gonna be a good main event. So I hope you guys tune into it. We have Anderson, the Spider Silva, greatest fighter in the UFC, pound for pound the best, hands down, taking on Chris, the All-American Weidman, young cat that's hungry, wants it, confident, and he claims he could dethrone the Spider. Not only dethrone him, but finish him. And it's crazy because he's 9-0 and he has such confidence in it, and it's sometimes confidence is all you need in a fight sometimes. But it's Anderson that we're talking about. You can't have too much confidence with Anderson. You have to be level-headed. You can't be, let's say, cocky in a way. You have to be humble about it. You can't just say, oh, I'm going to go in there, beat him up, pound him. Everybody said you could talk, but it doesn't matter. Once the cage shuts, it's going to be a fight. What's special about Chris Weidman? He's coming off a huge win off Mark Munoz, and also it wasn't the best Mark Munoz that he's fought, but it's a fight, and a win's a win. So the fight world, you're not always have a perfect. You're not always gonna have a perfect fight on Mark Munoz's behalf. You're not gonna go in there 100% all the time, and that's expected. So take care of your body if you're gonna be a fighter. He also has a win over Damian Maia and Tom Lawler. But, it is what it is. I don't see too much. I don't see Chris Weidman striking with Anderson. I see him trying to close the distance and do a single leg. He's very good at the single leg. He's been practicing that for a while. I could tell the way it's like second nature to him. He just pops it out, boom. It's like a jab for him. He just does it, just quick. What Chris Weidman possesses that's unique, because the middleweight division is dominantly wrestlers, in my opinion, from what I've seen. He's a wrestler with great jiu-jitsu. Chael has jiu-jitsu, but he doesn't really utilize it, and I don't know what belt he is, and to me, belts don't really matter. It's how you perform and it's what's up in here, and it's a thinking game. The thing about this fight, Chris Weidman, he does have great jiu-jitsu where he could actually hold Anderson down and force Anderson into a ground match, a jiu-jitsu match on the ground. And that's interesting because we haven't seen a whole bunch of Anderson's jiu-jitsu because he likes to stand and knock you the hell out. But that's another story. Chris Weidman also possesses the ability to, he has decent hands. I'll give him that. He could bang. But I don't see him trying to do that too long with Anderson. He's got to try to take it down as soon as possible. He's got to be aggressive. He's got to press the action. But sometimes it's wise to press the action on Anderson, and sometimes it's a mistake, depending on how you approach it and how methodical you are about it. We have Anderson Silva, hands down best fighter ever. He's 33-4. Coming off of one of the most epic wins of his career with the reason why I say epic, because the fashion that he did it in, the way he finished Stephen Bonner, he pretty much played with him, man. It's crazy. He stopped, got on the cage, stepped back into place, moved out of the way, dodged, clinched up with him and tripped him, forcing Stephen Bonner to bounce off the cage and delivering that knee into the solar plex, precise. It doesn't get any better than that. So that's why I say that's the most epic win for him, just because of how dominant he was in that fight. He wasn't in any danger, and he knew he wasn't in danger. And that's the thing. When Anderson knows he's not in danger, that's when he's the most dangerous. he'll drop his hands and he'll make you look like a fool. We've seen that with Forrest Griffin. He dropped his hands doing the Matrix, dodging bullets, dodging punches, just making Forrest look like a fool. Sorry, Forrest, if you watch this video, I love you, man. But hey, everybody in the UFC has their days, man. But it's Anderson we're talking about. Anderson, his striking is on another level. I don't know anybody that has the caliber of striking that Anderson has. I've never seen it in the UFC. I've never seen it anywhere else. It's just crazy. Unless you watch a pure boxing match, but that's as good as it gets, you know. But Anderson, his striking, the way he mixes up striking and all he's to me, he's an actually complete fighter. He just likes to keep it standing. But what would be very impressive with Anderson, if he actually tried to go for a takedown, that'd be a surprise, and that'd be an eye-opener. Like, whoa, what the hell's he doing, you know? But I don't see him doing that. With Chris Weidman, Anderson, Chris Weidman would have to really be in his face. And Anderson has some good footwork to evade not only takedowns but strikes as well. And one mistake with Anderson will cost you the fight. We've seen it time and time again, but you know, fights are fights, man. I'm gonna be cheering Anderson on in this fight because he has experience, he has the striking, he's been under pressure, he knows how to adapt. We never seen that out of Chris Weidman. We have seen him have close fights, but not like where he's in like any real danger. Like he's like in panic mode. Like, oh my God, what is going on? We haven't seen that, but in this fight, we're gonna see if he's actually a champion. Because a champion will go through adversity, and that's expected in all championship fights. Frankie Edgar, B.J. Penn, George St. Pierre, Anderson with the Chael battle, his first fight with Chael. The list goes on. John Jones had had a little bit with Machida in the first round, but second round he just go to sleep. But this fight here, I just really want everybody to tune into it. It's gonna be good. I still have Anderson winning, and he's gonna do it. And I don't know how he's gonna pull it off, but I do see a knockout, and I want to know how he's gonna knock him out because everybody knows he's gonna knock him out. He's gonna knock him out, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know. It's gonna be second round or third round. Maybe even TKO, but I see it. I smell a knockout. Smells good. I can smell it already. I see it. Second round, third round, knockout. Herb Dean. It's all over. I'm hearing Goldberg. It's all over. And Joe Rogan going crazy. And everybody in that stadium going crazy. Whatever. But hey, this is a fight that's gonna be an eye opener for the middleweight division. They're gonna have to step their game up. But who cares about the middleweight division? Because Anderson pretty much cleaned out the middleweight division, and we saw that when we saw him fight Chael the second time. First fight he had with Chael, he got dominated, slapped on the triangle choke, submitted his ass. And the second fight, he got taken down, dominated, but he didn't take as much punishment in the first round as he did in his first fight with Chael. Second round, Anderson came out stronger, stuffed takedowns, and finished Chael. So that lets you know Anderson's wrestling, it might not be on par with all the wrestlers in the division, but we see his wrestling gets better over time, and he's actually developing as a mixed martial artist. He's closing his chinks in the armor. So that's very dangerous for the middleweight division. But besides the middleweight division, I want to see him fight GSP But GSP, I don't. He's really optimistic about Chris Weidman defeating Anderson, and I don't see Weidman winning. And GSP is just being full of crap. Sorry, GSP, but you gotta, if you want to be the best man, you gotta step up and you gotta fight Anderson. And what I want to see the most, I want to see John Jones and Anderson, the Spider Silva. John Jones, versus Anderson, the Spider Silva. That's gonna be a fight to watch. And I'm gonna pray for that fight to happen. That's actually a fight is very entertaining, and Anderson needs to get past Weidman, and John Jones needs to get past Alexander Gustafsson. So, with that being said, that's my prediction for the fight. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel. I'm not only going to do fight predictions, I'm also going to do videos on my life. I'm also a personal trainer. I might do tips. So, inbox me if y'all want to hear tips or anything. And feel free to comment in the box below. Have a good one, y'all.